And NDTV Sir Jacob also spoke to the woman who knows the accused in this trial the best, Mrs. Tahawwur Rana, his wife of 21 years. According to the court testimony, David Headley lived in Rana's house for a while after his trips to India. Now, according to the prosecution, the defense Rana and Headley were best friends. Mrs. Rana has told NDTV that Headley is lying to save his life and that the Headley she saw in court is very different from the man she knew as her husband's friend.
Mrs. Rana, I know this can't be easy for you, so we really appreciate your talking to us. First and foremost, today the prosecution said that when your husband heard of the 26/11 attacks from David Headley, he laughed and he said that the Indians deserve this. What are your thoughts about this?
When we heard about this, we were really shocked and we wept. Literally, we wept because, we have our families over there. India is second home to us. My husband and I were very excited when we visited over there. We visited our families and all that. So it's really shocking news for us at that time. What happened? How come they're saying that he was laughing at that?
And what would you say to counter everything we heard in court today?
Lies.
In what sense, ma'am? Can you elaborate?
Whatever he is saying, I don't know what he is saying to save his life. So I know my husband. I have been married to him since last 21 years. I know him.
So when you spoke to me earlier, you said you had cousins in Mumbai. So you claim that your husband no husband would do this to his wife or to his family members, and so as to not inform your family in Mumbai about this attack if he had known about it. Is that correct?
Yes, of course. Of course, and I was with him, and if we knew about what's happening over there, why would we be there?
What do you mean you were with him there?
I was there. We were visiting India at that time, and we were visiting Taj Mahal, Agra, all those stuff.
But the prosecution today said David Headley warned Mr. Rana about the attack.
If he has warned him, why he has been taking me to there? And nobody knew. That's what he said, that nobody knew that when those attacks are going to happen. So if we were there and attacks happened, so we are going to be killed at that time, isn't it?
Ma'am, so you said he's trying to save his life. You're talking about David Headley. Today, he said that when he came back from India, he stayed at your home with your kids and your entire family. What do you know about David Headley?
As a friend of my husband, I knew him, but this is very shocking. He's not the person which I know.
Who's the person you know?
He was different.
Like how, ma'am?
This is different. He has I don't know how many faces. The face I saw was not this, the one I saw in court today. And now we know that what he has done, nobody can be his friend.
Ma'am, sorry to ask this, but the average person on the street will ask normally, if he was having so many conversations with Dr. Rana, surely you may have known of this or heard something or come across something if they watched videotapes together or he gave him CDs, correct?
No. There was no, I don't think so. They have any conversation about this thing. Maybe they have conversation about their businesses, but not about these things. Because if it was happened like that, we should have known anything. It was shocking to us also, what's going on.
I'm talking about the business. Today in court, the testimony said that David Headley suggested the idea of coming up with an immigration business because he knew he could convince his friend of that. Does that mean Mr. Rana was involved or he's gullible?
I don't have to defend him because court, this is why we have this court. Court is going to prove that he's a liar. I don't have to. I know my husband. He's innocent. I love him. And I know nothing about Headley. He was a friend of him, and maybe my husband also, he don't know about him, what he was doing. So, I cannot say anything about Headley.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.